Welcome back to the Graphite Curve Studio. The skull is fundamental in understanding the anatomy required for portrait drawing. This is going to be a beginner tutorial of the front view, simple and basic. First, we'll begin with a circle. It doesn't need to be perfect. Then we'll divide the circle into 4 pieces. Then we'll extend the vertical division beyond the circle. We'll then take a little bit off both sides. We can take the space between the middle and the bottom of the circle and use an equivalent amount of space to place the bottom of the jaw. We will extend the lines on the sides of the circle down to our jawline. Halfway between the midline and the bottom of the circle, we'll draw a horizontal line. This will tell us where the bottom of the eye sockets will go. The proportions will differ from that of the standard head, simply because we are drawing the underlying structures of the head. We'll place several circular shapes on the vertical line in a placeholder for the nose. This area is called the nasal aperture. We'll place vertical lines coming down from the center of the eye sockets. I then divide the space under the circle in half. Now the previous vertical lines inform us where the upper jaw will go. Then we will add lines to define the cheekbones. This can be on the horizontal line under the circle. We will choose and define our jawbone. We will now begin with the structure of the skull. We can define the bones that make up the outer sides of the eye sockets. And this is the basis of our skull. I'll use a kneaded eraser to lighten our construction lines, then begin detailing. We'll begin with the top of the skull and work our way around the outside, choosing which lines we'll keep and which ones we'll ignore. We'll then choose our eye socket lines. These lines are within the eye socket and are not necessary. We'll then trace the outside of the nasal aperture. More lines are used to define the inside and back of the nasal cavity. These subtle lines define the bottom of the eye socket bones. We can move on to defining the jaw. The jawbone begins at the bottom of the cheekbones. In this case, I have chosen to go with a larger jaw, giving us a more masculine appearance. With the jaw in place, we now know the location of the teeth. Here I choose to draw each individual tooth, as I enjoy drawing teeth and other details, but you can draw as much or as little as you want. This is the basic skull. From here, I'll continue to add detail. None of these details are really necessary, as long as you understand the foundation of the construction of the skull. The skull is very important in understanding why features of the head look the way they do. And the head is the main focus of portraits, and is very necessary for being a complete artist. In figure drawing, if the head isn't proportionally correct, the entire drawing will look off. This is why the head and skull are so important. From here, I'm just playing with the details, seeing how far I can push this drawing. Could it be better? Of course. More time, more effort would result in a better drawing. But I wanted to keep it simple for beginners and first-time artists. If you found this informative, leave a like. and tell me in the comments what you think I should teach next. Take care, and God bless.